What is up, everybody? It's ZXRyuu, and today I'm going to attempt to go back and do another speed run of Mega Man X3, and hopefully do it less awful this time. So that's the goal for this video. So hopefully it works out as well as I intended it to. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started here in just a second. Let me get my timer all ready. All right, so we're gonna start the run in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is Mega Man X3 100%. This is on the Super Nintendo. Pull up my route so I remember what I'm doing. All right, let's do this. Oh, man. Looks like this is going to be more of the same from last time. Uh-oh. I don't know. It's early. We'll see what happens. All right, let's go, Zero. Whoa. Get loosened up here. Ah, missed it. I always think that's sooner than it actually is. I'm usually rushing that a little bit because I think I have a pattern and I don't. So, hey, you got that better this time. Nice. So hope y'all are having a good day today and hope you enjoy this run. I guess we'll see what happens. It could be really good or it could be absolutely awful. So, but either way, we'll have fun. Didn't get as good of a pattern that time. That thing is really weird. So for any kind of competitive play on any of the Mega Man games and Mega Man X games at this point, you would want to play on a Japanese version because the text skips by faster, and I think that's actually the primary reason why that version is the one you should play, just because the text skipping is a little bit faster. I'm not remembering exactly what all there is to you know, the reason for using the Japanese versus the English carts or whatever, but I'm pretty sure the text is a big factor. So I actually probably could have gone for that, but I was concerned I was going to biff it, so I just waited. Oh, nah, like that. Missed the jump. Okay, so we'll pick all that stuff up later. Actually, I should have saved my charge. That was dumb. Man, I always jump too early. Wow. Some sloppy movement going on right now. All right, so this thing is involves a lot of mashing skills. So pretty much you sit on it and you mash on it, and I might actually die from it. No, this is not good. I do not want to die in these runs. This does not start out well if that happens. Took too much damage. All right, let's do it again. Hello, Loki. So my goal for this run is I'm going to try and get under an hour. That's what I've been trying to shoot for lately, is to beat the game in under an hour. So. Hi, Loki. You here to help me? I guess we'll see. Maybe he'll help me loosen up a little. Okay, well that'll help for the boss for sure. Okay. Ah, that was too early. Oh. Well, I would much rather get... Oh my gosh, come on. Never had that much problem there before. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that was generous. Let's see if I can do something with it. Goodness gracious. I didn't believe that I was that much out of practice. When I did this run before, I was thinking, oh yeah, I'm probably still, you know, okay at this game, but I did not realize that I was that far out of practice. It is bad. Let's time that. Ah, man. Just a little bit off. Every time he does the invincibility, I've got the timing right. Oh, stop doing that. Okay, there we go. Good. Yeah, that multi-drill thing just takes up a bunch of time, so I don't want that. All right, next stage, Blizzard Buffalo. So in the boss select window is like the main boss of this game, because the menu is I mean, you got to know where to go and everything, but it's the hardest boss in the game. So if you miss stage, that's bad. Well, actually, that worked out. Oddly enough. Which is good for me. Woohoo. This Mega Man X3 is one of the few games where you can go through boss doors backwards, but I mean, obviously, if you're doing a speed run, that's really slow, but it's just funny to kind of see X go through a boss door backwards. I don't know why that happens, but that's just kind of one of the weird things about this game, so. Let me go ahead and grab that. Okay, so I'm going to give this, this double kick a try here to see if I can get up there, but I'm not practiced at it, so. Oh, that was actually really close. Okay, I only give that a few tries because it saves time overall if you can get it, but I don't want to waste. Whoops, I don't want to waste that much time. You know, oh man, missed the jump. I don't want to waste that much time messing around. Oh my goodness, what is with my movement today? Ugh. I'm disgusted in my movement because I know I can do this better. I know I can do this better because I have done it better is the problem. Gotta get loose, I guess. I'm not loose enough. Ah, almost skated under him. This is not a great amount of health, so when I go to the boss, I'm hopefully going to, I don't know why I did that. I'm going to have to be real careful on how I time stuff or else he's going to kill me, and I don't want another death. So we're just going to take this slow. Okay, good. That's not the fastest way to do that, but it is definitely the safest way to do it. Okay, well that's better. At least I made up that time because of wasting all that time messing around. These games are real hard to get going at a high level here. Okay, so now we've got the introduction of Bit, Vite, and Mysterious Maverick, aka Vile. So Bit and Bite show up at different points when you're playing the game. Bit shows up before the end of the 5th Maverick, and Bite shows up before the end of the 8th Maverick. And then Vile's got some capsules in different stages. There's one in Blizzard Buffalo's stage, there's one in Crushed Crayfish's stage, and then there's also, I think there's a third one if I remember correctly, but I don't remember exactly where it is. So you have to go, I think there's one in Volt Catfish, I think is the other one. So you have to go find Vile, and in this run we're gonna go find him and defeat him. So next is Neon Tiger. I don't like Neon Tiger because his pattern is set unless you start jumping around. Then his pattern kind of moves where he shoots, and it's annoying. But anyway, I'm not going to be doing any neon jumping in this run because I don't know how to do it. I have not sat down to practice it. I think if I'm going to get anywhere in speedrunning, I'll need to sit down and practice that. So, can't believe I missed that guy. Ah, quite clear it. Ah, come on. Doing it slightly too late. I do like the addition of the up dash in this game. I think I think the sprite work on it is really cool, but they actually don't bring the up dash back until the blade armor in X6, and actually with the blade armor you could dash straight down if you had to. So the one thing I don't like about these original Mega Man X games is that they have these like demonstrations of what stuff does, and so after X3 or this one, I guess they canned that and stopped using it, which I thought was nice. I'm picking up that health for safety. I forgot to change that, so I have to menu, which is way slower. Ah. What's stupid is you can't fire more of these things until those disappear. Ah, just off. You can, if you can hit this enemy right in the face, it'll blow up and you can kind of shoot more of them. But I'm not so great with the timing on that. I have not figured out like what the shot distance and everything is, especially with the lag. Again, I'm picking up the health for safety just because I'm not super confident in this run, but anyway. No, stop. Actually, it's faster to go up ladders now. Never mind. If you're doing a casual run through, that corridor actually makes more sense to do with 0. It's just easier. Okay. So this is where you would do neon jumping up, so that you could get this heart without having to go around. But I mean, the way that I know how the neon jumping works, I just can't do it consistently. So you dash and release the charge at the same time, and you know, that way you can do the neon jumping. But I just don't know how to do it. So. Neon Tiger is very random. Randomness will get you killed a lot. Right? Want that. You kind of have to wait for him to start attacking, or else he has a possibility of doing this, which is annoying and it wastes a ton of time. Ugh, come on. Oh my gosh, this thing is annoying. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he wasted a bunch of time on him. I mean, it started out as a really good pattern, but did not end up as one, so. He's one of the most random, and he's also one of the most annoying. Okay, so next is Gravity Beetle. But the good news is I'm not dying. We want no more deaths in this run. Please, no more deaths in this run. All right. That's not the right power, darn it. I was never, when I played through this casually as a child, I never, wow. No bit either. I didn't never really mess around with the powers that much. I actually just stuck with regular. So I don't know why I did that, but because the powers are very, very helpful in these run-throughs. So. So I'm picking up some extra health just for, again, for safety, because you know, I want to make sure that I finish the run. Oh my gosh. I don't know why that happens either. Wow, that's not great. Let's just go away then. That corridor is pretty tough when you're first starting to run through this game. Now. Huh. Well, that's not quite what I wanted to do. Yeah, you can cancel the up dash too, which is kind of annoying. And I missed the ability to switch through powers during door transitions too. Actually, I should have charged that so I could hit him with it directly. thinking there would be enough time to charge that in between shots, but I guess not. You really got to hit him with it when you first come in the room. All right. So Toxic Seahorse is next. Whoops, what am I doing? Wow, those guys hurt a lot, I forgot. Whoa, almost got buffered off the side. That's not what we want. I did not want to cancel that. Nice. Okay, so this should be bit. Yeah, okay. So we want to use the power on bit to, you know, drain as much health as quickly as possible, but we don't want to kill him. We want him to run away. Ow. Like I'm timing my shots and moving very poorly here. Okay, that's enough of that. Okay, whoops. I always do that too early. Because start is the fastest way to skip text, but also, too, if you do it too soon, then you just go to the pause menu. Just forget about this. It's funny that the X can jump on water there as well. Whoa, maybe going this way. Thank you. Power would be helpful. Nope. Yeah, this is probably the worst stage to get bit on because you use the frost shield to not only fight against bit but also against the mini boss is weak to it, and Toxic Seahorse is also weak to it. So you need that power. You need a lot of that power in this stage. So it's annoying when you don't have it. Ugh. I don't like those enemies because that electric field or those shots that they put in front of them will absorb your shots. So forgot you have to destroy that guy, or else when you go down the ladder, he hurts you. Okay, well, we're definitely not going to get the quick kill with this much power, but we'll at least do some of it. Ah. I pushed pause, come on. I knew that was going to kill me, that's why I'm pressing start to heal. Ugh. Now I don't have any power. Dying in these runs takes way too much time. Really bad. quite what I wanted, but... Come on, pause. What? How's the hitbox that huge? Oh, this is not good. Oh, no. Man, I've never had this much trouble on him. And this is, again, why I didn't use powers during casual runs through, because I just didn't want to die that much, so... Man, this is wasting a lot of time. I'm not sure that I'm going to clear an hour at this rate. And I burned through my energy tank too, which is bad. Yeah, hit me up there, will ya? Wow, that invincibility period lasts a really long time. Oh no, again. Well, that's a game over. Well, let's do it again. What? Oh my gosh. This canceled up dash is messing with me too. Oh, whoops, I already got it. Ah, just need more time. Some more power would be nice. Oh my goodness gracious. So, and this is by far the worst charge. The Mega Man X3 charge is bad. The bluster is busted. Okay, let's try this again. believe I'm whiffing with all those shots. Gosh. So that probably wasted, what, 4 minutes? Okay, Blast Hornet is next. Okay, well, I finally made that jump. Not that one. Okay. Go this way. So there are things that I'm remembering, but still doing this very suboptimally. There's a lot of lag frames up here, so. Oops. Ah. It's actually better to cancel the power there and just shoot straight, but did not remember to cancel. This thing has an incredibly long dash, which is nice. Let's see if Bite wants to come play. Okay. Was a little bit slower. I probably could have done another Tornado Fang in there, but I was a little concerned it was going to do more damage than it actually did, so. All right. Those are spikes up against the wall. And I've accidentally hit them before, and it is bad. Pretty much everything you can do wrong in this game, I have done wrong during a speed run. This is not an easy game. So we're gonna use some pausing here to cancel the animation. You have to wait until he gets caught in it, then you can switch. And then just use left to switch back to the power, use it again, and charge. So that fight went really well. So that was much better than the way I did it last time, which is good. So some of the stuff is better in this run, some of it is worse. So I'm not really sure. It'll probably come out to be about equal as my last run. Maybe a minute or two faster. We'll see. But that whole continue did not help me. Forgot it's straight down, not straight over. I'm thinking of crushed crayfish is down and over. So there's one of the entrances to Vile's lair down that pit there. I do not know how to get past that enemy quickly. Oh my gosh. Come on. Up. Sort of worked, but I almost killed myself if I had to up dash any farther rather than canceling it. Again, you would use neon jumping to kind of get up here, I think. This time I actually remembered to charge the power. Which is actually, I think, the first time I've ever done that. Usually I get up here and I'm like, oh yeah, what was I doing again? Okay, so we're going to go up and grab the robot so we can get the energy tank down there. So you need to use the fire button to select because all the other ones will cancel it. And you just use change end because falling on the block down here is the thing you need to do. So real quick, real easy. And also this ride armor is pretty quick at destroying these guys too. So. Not like those enemies. Those enemies are annoying. Just they're everywhere in this stage and they're really obnoxious. Go ahead and grab that. Oops. Ah. Kind of jumping with him to get some of the timing down for this. Because you can kind of hit him while he's falling. There's a little bit of timing there. Okay. Okay. This is going a little better. It's not great, but it's going better. So by this point, the world record would be done in about 2 minutes with this run, so. Or maybe it's 6 minutes? I can't remember. It's 40 something. All right, crushed crayfish now. Okay, so we're going to try and get the special strategy with with crushed crayfish, but I'm not guaranteeing that I'm going to get it. But I got part of it last time, so hopefully I can do a little better this time. It was a little bit better strategy to get charged in time for that, but I messed it up. So okay, so we're going to use change H or change Hawk. You can kind of tap the booster to go a little bit farther, but I messed the dash up, so it didn't quite go as far as it should have. Okay, so we're going to go down to the second one. Get the heart. Back out of that. Whoops. Okay, so we're going to go destroy Vile while we're here. So and the strategy for Vile is that you're going to use the Ray Splasher, but the speedrun strat is very risky because you're right up to the edge of power on it. So so I'm not that confident. Wow, I'm not that confident in it. So I'm gonna just I'm just gonna go through it and kind of use him or destroy him kind of the casual way, I guess. So again, I'll be picking up some of this extra health because I'm gonna need it later in the run, most likely. All right, so Vile has change K here, but if you choose not to destroy Vile or don't use his power or whatever and he runs away, you have to fight him again in Doppler's base, and he gets like this, he gets this thing called the Goliath armor, and it's horrible. Man, I keep jumping and turning around too quickly. Okay, I'm going to use regular for a minute. So I missed a ton of shots and I need to destroy him, so. I use the manual menu sometimes because I'm not confident in where the powers are in the list. I have not memorized that, which is one of the main aspects of this game that if you really want to be competitive and speedrun this, you really need to do that. So, so sometimes I just go into the pause menu and do it from there just because it's a little bit easier. Because it's quicker for me to look at it, analyze it, and then choose what power I need. It's faster to use the Frost Tower here. And some of it I'm just like talking through it as I'm playing it because I'm trying to remember it for the next time I go through and speedrun this game, because this is one of my favorite games in the Mega Man X series. I'm just not great at it. So. We're going to save that power for crushed crayfish coming up. Come on, down. Yeah, there's spikes right there and they can grab you if you're not careful. Okay, so we need to use the power on him really, really late and then immediately start charging it. So we need to use it, jump on the wall, kind of hit him with the beam, and then land and... messed it up. Yeah, you kind of have to use it, kind of jump up the wall, hit him with the shock that comes out of it, and then have enough charge, and as soon as you land, hit it, and it'll suck all of his health away. I've not been able to accomplish this. I try it every time, but I have not been able to get it. All right, so that's all 8. So now we're going to revisit Gravity Beetle's stage to get the heart, which you would use a neon jump for that also to kind of get up the wall a lot faster, but I'm going to kind of go the back way, so because I, again, can't do neon jumping either. Nope. All right. Okay, so then we're going to go back to Tunnel Rhino stage and get everything there. And the thing with the menu or the bus select window or whatever is it always resets back to the Doppler or the D down at the bottom. So you have to kind of remember that when you're moving around the menu. So and once you use the power, you can kind of switch away from it. So. So and the reason why we get the helmet last is because the helmet has some. It shows you. Whoops. Well, that was a waste of that. It shows you where all the where the secrets are. But since we already kind of know where they are, we don't need that. But also too, it's got the slowest thing of showing you where everything is because it brings up an entire map of screen for screen where the like where the secrets are so you can locate them. But the menu is really slow, and every time you transport into a stage, it shows up. So it's really, really useless. So we just mash the fire button to get away from that, and then exit. Okay, so that's everything. So now we're ready to go to the Doppler stages. So yeah, by this time the world record would be done with the run. Okay. Come on, let's go. So this screen I tend to take pretty slow because I've died here a lot, so I just tend to slow it down. That is not the power. I kind of go back and forth because there is a strategy where you can just go up one side, but I've killed myself trying it, so I don't. Alright, so we're going to see if I can get behind the boss. I messed this up last time, but I'm going to see if I can get it right this time. Nice. Yeah, because then you avoid having to walk as far. Oh, nice. They didn't shoot. Cool. Okay, so on this screen, whoops, we need to fill up to full health. Because the gold armor is coming up. Okay, fine. Oh, what? Is this faster? Ollie. Ah, one away. Okay, that's it. All right, 100%. Because if you don't have 100% of the items and you don't have full health, this capsule won't appear. So this is, at this point, you know whether or not you have 100%. All right, so the gold armor, there's upgrade chips in every. I always do this. In every stage, or there's 4. Oh my gosh. Yeah. There are 4 stages that have upgrade chips. There's one for your helmet. There's one for your buster. There's one for your leg chip, and there's one for your armor chip as well. So the leg chip allows you to dash twice in any direction. We're going to try this. The leg chip allows you to dash twice. The armor chip gives you 75% damage reduction. The helmet will heal you if you stand still for 7 seconds, then subsequent 5 seconds it'll heal you 1 block of health. And then the buster chip gives you a uh-oh, it's bad. Wow. Yeah, this is slow because you're supposed to trigger the saber and then get behind him while he's attacking with the saber. Yeah, that was not great. So you're supposed to get him to use the saber, then bash him with the special, so it like breaks off, and then you're supposed to get behind him and shoot him while he continues to use the blade in front of you. So it's pretty tricky to get that. So I'm sure there's a consistent setup for it, but I don't know it. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to clear an hour. So the next thing that I'm going to want to try and beat for my record is I'm going to try and get it down to an hour 5. Come on, jump. So you would use neon jumping in this room as well to kind of get around a lot of this stuff. Okay, so we're using 0 because we need to take care of the bug in this room. Oh, that was bad. That was backwards. So you're supposed to hit him with 1 charge, go over to this side, get all the way up against the wall and saber him, and then that'll be kind of the fastest movement through this room so X doesn't have to walk around a bunch. Okay, so we get the saber now. So we kind of go, instead of the orange charge, then we get a green charge that says we have the saber. Okay, so this is probably the slowest room in the game. There is a strategy to go very quickly up it, but I just find it to be like nigh on impossible for me to do, so. Because you're supposed to get hit on a lot of enemies and try and go up. And since I've already wasted a bunch of time, I was going to attempt it. But since I've already wasted a bunch of time dying and having to reset, I don't want to attempt it and waste more time. Plus, it'll give the helmet some time to heal me. Ah, come on. There we go. Okay, we don't get off on that one. That guy's really close. Whoa, gosh. No, don't you dare fall. No, 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 no. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. It's kind of a weird glitch you can do with this boss if done a certain way. If you shoot charges off the side and then hit him with the saber, actually he'll like kind of disappear and like drop off the bottom of the screen. And it does save time because you don't have to worry about the like some of the exploding animations. So. I'm actually glad that didn't move because I was tapping right on the D-pad a little bit, so. Okay, time for the original 8. Too early. Just gonna kind of plow through these guys as quickly as possible. Oh man, it ate my charge. I hate that. Yeah, if you get hit by them at the same time you use if you use any part of your charge, it'll get taken away from you. So the Buster in this game is not good. So it seemed like in this game, in order to make it harder than X2, they just, start kind of taking things away from you and doing weird things with the Buster to make it weaker. So Ah. Not sure I'm going to make an hour 5 either. I guess at this point I should be glad if I beat my hour 10 from last time. Let's try this again. There we go. That was a little better. I can usually do okay with that. Like, okay with the quick kill there. But there's kind of a really fast method where you hit him really high up, like at the highest part of his jump. And then when he drops, then you can just kind of unload at him, so. Okay. What? Ugh. Come on. Oh my goodness gracious, come on. He's got this weird invincibility period, and it is annoying. Ugh. Yeah, you can block the saber. A little more health would be helpful. Come on. Okay. Whoops. Ugh. I don't know what I was thinking there. There we go. Okay, this should be the last one. Oh, that was not good. Ugh, man. That was rough. Ugh. Okay, that worked. So I kind of got to wait for him to move. I also put up his healing field. What? How did that whiff? My goodness. What, again? How about that? Ugh. Goodness. I've never seen that miss twice. I guess it was just too low. Oh, no, come on. I guess we'll see. Not sure I'm going to make it under an hour 10. It's like I'm kind of stuck in this range of playing this game, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to pass it. So. I always do that. I always get hit by that guy. Oops. Okay, that was pretty quick. Okay, so now we've got the other armor. So I'm going to use the hyper charge here. Oh, what the heck? What on earth am I doing? Uh-oh, that's bad. Oh man, this is not good. Okay, got him. So there's still a little bit left, so I'm not going to get under an hour 10 either. Bummer. I did improve on a couple of sections during that run, which is good, but that run was still not great. We need to go up the right side because the left side is death. Okay. So we just got to get up to the top and that'll be time. Okay, time. Well, just above an hour 10. So, that run was a little better, but again, the death and having to go back and do Toxic Seahorse's stage again was really bad. So there's definitely room for me to improve here on this, but I might be hitting my ceiling on what I'm able to do unless I just like sit down and just practice this a ton. So, so I don't know, and I'm not sure I really want to do that. There's other things that I'd like to do too, but I just thought, you know, watching my other run and seeing how bad that was, maybe I could do a little bit better. But it seems like I'm kind of peaking at about the same amount here, so I guess I need to practice and try a little bit more. So, but anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the run. Thanks for watching the video. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing and everything, and we'll catch you guys again in the next video. See you later.